The number 42 player in the world has carefully constructed one of the most crazy decks that I've ever seen. And it's working at top ladder, destroying the best players in the game. When you see archers, goblins, miner, and a quick card cycle, you're immediately expecting miner poison or a mortar deck. But this deck serves to shock everyone. Opponents will feel safe cycling their own mortar on offense, or they're building on defense like a cannon to crush your miner and archers. And when they do, the Electro Giant slides on through, giving you immense value. If they don't have a building to pull it, you're gonna pull off a ton of damage, sniping their range cards with miner or tornadoing them directly into the E-Giant. And even if you can't charge through with your charged up boy for easy wins, you can still shake up your opponent's kingdom with Miner Earthquake. It's not fun getting spell cycled by 3 small spells and a miner constantly coming through, especially when the Electro Giant is tanking for everything. Let's start off our sparks, electrify our opponents, and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. So getting into the game, let's see what this guy's up to. I'm gonna go for archers in the back and split them up. So he's gonna do the exact same play. I mean, the most overpowered card is dominating the arena. I swear, more than 50% of my matches, I play against archers. So we're gonna go for a log here, slice and dice those skeletons. And then maybe we can go in for goblins on top of his cannon cart. We kept our archer alive, so we have that defender's advantage every time when we're able to make sure we have counter pushing cards with a miner in front or an Electro Giant in front. It's great. His cannon cart's out of cycle and his mortar is out of cycle. I don't think he has anything for this Electro Giant. You would not expect to play against Electro Giant. Let's be honest for a second, guys. Have you ever seen someone with an Electro Giant plus miner deck? That's what just happened to our opponent. He's got a great matchup. He's got cannon cart and he's got mortar. 2 phenomenal ways of pulling Electro Giant. But if you don't have it in cycle, you're gonna take a ton of damage. He thought it was miner cycle. It's miner cycle with a twist with the Electro Giant. So he was lurking in the shadows and he brought our opponent to the shadows in the end when we got a ton of damage. So what do we do? I think I go in for a miner here and then just get some delectable damage, just take what I can get. If he goes in for skeletons, that is definitely a good play on his end. I can't necessarily go for an earthquake in good faith, so I'm just gonna log on top of the tower. And the reason why we don't earthquake is because he's got mortar in the deck. It's just not a smart strategy to do that. I'm going to use my tower here in conjunction with the Electro Giant to finish off the cannon cart, and then we can just go for a pretty nice and easy goblins to shut down the rest of the graveyard. I'm going to go for archers right directly on the skeletons because I don't want to take any damage. And then if he thinks that he can get away with the mortar, he is sadly and gravely mistaken. I mean, he is running graveyard after all. Maybe he just wanted it to happen. Maybe he wanted his own tomb. This is awesome because if he goes in for a low mortar, what you do is you earthquake, you hit the tower, and you hit the mortar every time. It's pretty much impossible for him to evade that earthquake value. That's why earthquake is significantly better with Electro Giant when you're playing against people that are running top tier decks like this guy. So I'm going to go for a miner in the back, and hopefully the cannon cart's a little bit faster. Come on, Grandma Cart. What are you doing, Grandma Cart? Why do you do this to me right now? That's unfortunate. So he's definitely going to go in for a aggressive play. Ooh, wait, that cannon cart was pushed up by skeletons. I did not expect that to happen. That was really well played on his end. If you guys didn't know that, you can push it with skeletons. I thought you could only push it with like super fast cards, but apparently skeletons fulfill the bill too. All right, so I need to get an Electro Giant down so I can body block for the cannon cart. Fortunately for us, the knight is super slow, so that's a vibe. We can go in for a miner directly on the tower, and the Electro Giant will be tanking. Yes, the mortar is going to lock into my tower, but it's not a huge deal. Also, we can tornado to finish off the skeleton, make sure that the cannon cart pops really far away, and then we can earthquake on top of all the units that are coming at us at the river, so we can slow down the grandma cart just slightly more. I'm going to go for goblins off to the side. I can log here as well. Notice that this guy is a great player. Like, everything that he has done has been smart. He has not made too many slip-ups. He's saved his arrows for the archers. He knows that he doesn't want to arrows the goblins. He's been making great plays all around. So he's really testing me with a good matchup because he's going to end up having cannon cart and mortar. So yeah, just like having the Electro Giant deck, you would lose 99% of the time. But since we've got Earthquake with Miner, so we've got more potential for damage, it works out in the end for us. We're going to go in for archers here. He is likely going to get a good trade. We're going to try to tornado everything here and then go in for a log, and hopefully the Electro Giant and the log are able to finish off the cannon cart. I assume he knows what I want to do. He knows that I want a miner, so he's not going to let me do that. So he's going to make me force out an Inferno tower here. We can earthquake on top of the mortar to finish it off and then also do some tower damage. And the cannon cart is reliably in building form, so we're able to get some nice damage on that as well. We're going to go for high archers and miner, and then we're going to tornado back the knight so then the archers can make sure that they can kill everything. And we're going to go in for goblins a little bit lower. He could arrows on everything hypothetically. I think he is going to do it, but he misses the archers. Oh my gosh, guys, bombs away. It's our game to play. GG and well played. Log plus Earthquake is going to shatter your dreams. And this deck is super cool. As I said before, there isn't a single Electro Giant deck in the entire game that has a good matchup against Mortar plus Cannon Cart, but this deck somehow can make it happen. Having double buildings to distract Electro Giant is usually a death sentence, but when you have Miner, Earthquake, and Log as supplemental cycle win conditions, you can keep up with your opponent. And that Mortar Graveyard player was quite good too. He finished 900 in the world, and beating him puts us at top 1,700 in the world. Hey yo, we got another one, and this guy's got the Nice Strategy clan. It's probably my favorite clan to play against, constantly giving me compliments. I appreciate it, dude. Okay, you know, one thing I don't appreciate is my archers not being able to target the wall breakers fast enough, I don't think. Oh, they did. I wasted a log. A cardinal sin. It's okay. It's fine. You know what? I've got Electro Giant. You weren't ready. You're going to go for a bomb tower and we can earthquake on it and then hopefully get through. I really want the archer to do enough damage to the fact that the Electro Giant can, like, get onto the tower. It's not going to happen because he's got bomb tower, but it's okay. It's okay. Bomb tower plus Valkyrie is a little bit annoying. If we go for goblins up high, then we can pull back the Valkyrie. I think that also activating King Tower could have been a potential play, but if I had done that, then I would limit my potential of Elixir, and then you could maybe spam me really aggressively. So generally in this matchup, you just use your Electro Giant as a tank for your Miner, and then maybe if they mess up like a bomb tower, you can snipe it with archers, but it's going to be hard for you to break through a bomb tower, and also your opponent having like a quick card cycle with Tornado. It's just not really that feasible. We'll see if he's going to end up having anything else besides Spear Goblins. Spear Goblins are a very easy card for us to counter if we just log. We always want to guarantee that we can snipe his Miner. His Miner is probably going to be in the safe spot because he knows that we have Tornado with an Electro Giant deck. We're going to go for an Electro Giant here, and then we can Earthquake plus Log to finish off Magic Archers. If you guys didn't know that, that's the recipe to success against P.E.K.K.A. and Magic Archer, Wall Breakers, Miner decks. Just Earthquake Log almost every time. You'll get good interactions. So we're going to go in for the Magic Archer counter here, hopefully, and activate King Tower. Very nice. That was awesome. I think that was worth it. You guys can let me know if I'm a fool or if you guys think that was good. He actually said well played, so he gave me a little bit of credit there. Hey, I appreciate that, sir. So, do we go in for archers here to snipe the rest of his Valkyrie? I think in the later stages of the game, it will be better for us. We want to go in for goblins. He's going to make the prediction because I think it was so obvious. But the goblins still did damage before he was able to finish them off, so that's good. All right, so he's going to not have Valkyrie in cycle most likely, right? So we can just go in for an Earthquake on the Spear Goblins and finish them off. Hopefully the archers can give us value. Yo, the archers are going to be able to kill everything and force out a Valkyrie anyway. That's what we wanted, and we're back in business just like that. That's how easy it can be. So I want to go in for archers again. He's going to try to pre-log, but I didn't have goblins back in cycle, so that's incredible. This is a pretty big build-up for us, and we can expect him to go for a Magic Archer, and I can Tornado it. But the Archer was precluding the potential of him going for a Magic Archer because it was slightly in front. All right, so we can Earthquake and Log to finish off the Magic Archer, or the other thing that we can do is just go in for like a Tornado here, finish everything off that way, potentially get like an Archers to finish off the Valkyrie, and then have the Electro Giant lock onto the tower, or maybe cycle 2 of them. Can I get back to another Electro Giant? I just wanted that Electro Giant tick on the tower that did not work out. Slightly unfortunate for us, but it is what it is. I'm going to go for an E-Giant in the face of the Magic Archer, and then I'm going to Miner. So generally, as I said before, the way that you're going to get your damage is with your Miners. Unfortunately, it's not the best play for us right now, but it was the play that I went for. I think I spent a little bit more Elixir than I would have wanted with the Tornado on top of the Valkyrie, but we are getting a lot of damage, and we are kind of clawing our way back. This guy is an incredible player, and he's making me play my best. So, with us put to the test, we got to go in for like an Electro Giant, so he can't go for Magic Archers. He went in for a Log, so we want to keep our Archers alive. Maybe I can go in for a Miner and a less desirable spot for him. And then we can Earthquake and then actually hit the Bomb Tower. Wait, we're hitting the Bomb Tower and everything. And even though he activated King Tower, it's fine. It was bound to happen at some point. All right, we can Log on the Spear Goblins to get more damage. We can Archers here because they're going to be harder for him to stop. He can't just Log his way through. We are going to go in for Tornado here because we are able to finish off the Wall Breakers because the Archers attack so freaking fast. We can go in for an Earthquake here on top of the tower to guarantee some nice damage. Man, we are barely in the lead by 7 HP in a dream. Okay, we know he's going to pre-log our Goblins, so is it even worth us dropping? Probably not, right? So let's go in for an Electro Giant here, stop him from doing anything, go for Archers instead, maybe go in for a Log on top of the Wall Breakers, finish those off, Miner in the safe spot, a Tornado back on his Valkyrie when he decides to drop it, just to guarantee that the Miner can retarget onto the tower. What if I Earthquake to slow down his Valkyrie on his pathway back towards the tower, so then it doesn't catch up with my Miner? Wait, that worked out so well. Okay, we got to go in for a log here, and then we got to go Goblins afterward. We are able to finish everything off. I think he's probably going to go Magic Archer, so we want to Tornado that back, and then we want to Earthquake, and then we also want to log it just to kill it. With 30 seconds remaining, I think our Archers are able to put in enough work. Because I have such a fast card cycle, we might be able to make this happen. I'm just going to keep spamming stuff right now at this point. If he goes in for a Magic Archer at the river, he can't do it. We can go for an Earthquake again. Jeez, those Archers are doing so much damage. It's crazy. Okay, so all I need to do is go in for an Inferno Tower here, so then we can guarantee that he can't Tornado his Magic Archer into alignment. That's the only way he could win. So I'm just not going to give him the ability to. If we have a building, it stays planted. You can't whisk it away with the Tornado, and we're going to whisk away the win. Staying true to this man's clan name, I think we pulled out the nicest strategy at the end. If you guys want to beat other fast cycle miner control decks, this deck destroys them. Having the Electro Giant tank for your miner means that the miner steals all of the health of the Electro Giant. So your opponent's tower has to finish off the Electro Giant before it can even think of targeting the miner, giving you more damage and a higher chance of winning. Beating a talented miner Wallbreakers player puts us at 1,500 in the world. Let's get it. Let's keep up the win streak. We are dominating today with this deck. So I kind of want to go for a miner in the safe spot, but at the same time, I think it's not going to be super safe. It's going to be safe from tornadoes, but at the same time, it's pretty easy for people to predict. Wait, that's going to be able to snipe an Executioner. That's not that bad. +1 elixir trade on the Hog Rider, sniping the Executioner, which is a +2 trade. I can log on top of the Exy to make sure it doesn't do any damage to my tower as well. Oh, that's so nice. You do feel the log knockback nerf, but it's still one of the best cards in the game for a reason. It is paired perfectly with Earthquake to snipe Magic Archers and Zappies. So yeah, just one of the better cards to run. And it's still great on defense. I mean, people always overreact to nerfs. If your card gets nerfed, still play it until it actually feels bad. Don't just run away from a card because it got a nerf, right? Nerfs seem scary, but they're not always. Yo, those Goblins. Okay. All right. Yeah, that Tornado was sublime. Okay. He misses the Royale delivery as well. He might be a little bit destroyed mentally after that. As you guys can see, Archers are so overpowered. If you can do some shimmy and shake and get those Archers to shake up your opponent's defense with the Tornado, it's pretty awesome. So that was a great Executioner on our opponent's end. I think I got to go like Goblin Surround. I don't even know if that's great because pretty sure he's going to get more damage than me. Wait, we can Earthquake on top of the cannon. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm hard chilling. That Electro Giant can just go straight towards the tower now. Oh my gosh, he's dead. He's just 100% dead, right? No, never mind. Oh, that didn't do enough damage yet. That's 600. We're still in a good spot, but I don't want to overcommit right now. If I go in for Archers, I need to save enough elixir for the Tornado at all points, because if he goes in for an aggressive Hog Rider, then I'm probably going to be screwed if I don't have enough elixir. The good thing is I have the Inferno Tower if he decides to do some gimmicky strategy of Executioner or Hog Rider like he did before. It was just such a smart play, though, from him to do that. All right, we know he doesn't have a building, so we can go for an Electro Giant at the river when we want, but I don't want to because it's going to, yeah, it's just a chance of him doing that strategy again. Same old, same old. Okay, I was really scared of the Executioner targeting my tower, so I just freaked out and dropped the Tornado as well. Definitely an overcommitment, but it's okay. It happens. So it looks like we walk away with a win. I can Earthquake here and then Earthquake again, and because we have an Inferno Tower and Tornado, he's not going to be able to break through. So let's get a Miner here. I think he's going to try to set up for an Electro Giant, but the Miner is going to take his tower, and that is going to be major value. So I can Inferno Tower here. As long as I shut down this Valkyrie and this Hog Rider, we walk with a win. He's actually going to end up having Lightning to make the game a little bit more spicy, but it's not going to be too bad. I can log on top of the Valkyrie and shut him down. GG, and we'll go next one. In this type of matchup, it's usually even easier. When your opponent's got Rocket or Earthquake, they have no hope of ever breaking through your Inferno Tower. Lightning spices it up a little bit because it has a bit more power. Even then, the game was so simple, and that puts us at 1,200 in the world. Yo, this guy is insanely good. Oh no, he finished 32 in the world. I actually know him. He runs Graveyard. Well, yeah.
I am the danger.
I need a lot of luck because you are one of the best players in the entire world, and I have not beaten you before. So we'll see if we can change that today. I'm going to go for Archers in the back and the same side as his Archers and make sure that, you know, we're going to be able to maybe even get a log here. All right, so I think he's going to end up having... Oh, wait, he's not running his Graveyard deck. He's running Hog Rider instead. That's interesting. I don't think we activate King Tower with the Hog. Maybe we do. Oh, we're so lucky because the other tower was targeting Goblins, I think. I don't know. The Hog Rider at that HP usually does not actually have that happen. Oh, it's a Mortar deck. Okay. A little bit scared. But our Electro Giant is going directly into the, the Mighty Miner. I can almost guarantee that he is going to go and click his Mighty Miner ability so he doesn't end up wasting it. Wait, what if I log on everything? Did this Electro Giant do something for us? Nah, no shot. Yeah, he's even up damage. Well played, man. So, Mimster, are you going to go in? Yeah, you're going to go for a Hog Rider. I guess we can go in for a Tornado on the Hog Rider and push it. Nice. I was a little bit scared. I was apprehensive. I was like, does the Mighty Miner push the Hog Rider slightly off to the left? Are we going to be able to hit the Tornado, or am I okay here? I don't know, guys. I was having a little bit of a crisis. I didn't want to show it, but I got to admit it. All right, so I'm looking at the game, and I'm thinking that I want to go in for Miners because it's hard for him to catch it. If he doesn't go in for, like, Goblins, it's not going to be easy for him to snipe it. So, yeah, he's going to go Archers. He's going to miss it. He thought I was going to drop it in the safe spot, but no, we're playing risky business out here. Not really, but you guys feel me out here. We're going to go for Archers. We're just going to split them up because I think that's going to be our best bet. His Archer would lock onto my tower, so I got to go for Goblins, I think. He did go for a log, so maybe I can log his Goblins as well. Nice stuff. Tornado is going to work out pretty nicely for us, but it's not going to be the best. Maybe we Inferno Tower here since it would be able to pull the counters, and then we can just Tornado on the Hog Rider. I think that was the only available answer that we had. Anything else would have been suboptimal. If we dropped an Electro Giant, we wouldn't have had enough Elixir for the Hog Rider counter. And if we had dropped the Electro Giant, he might have even clicked the Mighty Miner Bomb and then went other side, and then I would have had no Elixir. So, yeah, he didn't give me much to work with. He's going to try to pre-log. He does not end up hitting our Goblins, but then he Earthquakes on the Goblins, so he played that super, super well. But at the same time, he spent a lot of Elixir to accomplish that, so he's down a bit of Elixir after that. I'm not going to Earthquake. I think that would be an overextension, so instead, I'm going to go for an Electro Giant, and then I can go in for a Tornado on the Hog Rider, so we should be fine in that department for a +1 Elixir trade. And then I can go Archers, and then he has to go for a Mortar, which we should be able to Earthquake. So this is nice. Unfortunately, the Mortar will be able to splash onto the Archers, but it is what it is. We want to be able to pre-log on top of Goblins or Archers, whatever he wants to drop here. We don't end up hitting all the Goblins, but we hit quite a bit of them. And now the Miner is locking onto the tower and loading up some damage. So I need to go in for the Inferno Tower. I think that, as I said before, that's probably our best bet. And then I'm going to have to go for Archers to go and snipe his Hog Rider. I hope that he doesn't get too many damage. Oh, he got a shot. Yo, Mimster, why are you playing so well? Why are you so good? Can you stop being so good at the game for a second and just let me win? Probably not going to happen, but we're trying. All right, so I can go in for a log here. He's just going to keep my Elixir low. I'm going to drop an Inferno Tower, and then I'm going to try to go for Archers. We're trying to drop our Archers off to the side, so he's not able to hit everything. He's going to go in for the bomb. That didn't really work out for him. He did mess up with that bomb. He spent 1 extra Elixir. Wasn't that big of a waste, but that was his first misplay the entire game. He hasn't made any other misplays. He's been constantly outplaying me the entire time. All right, we're going to go in for Goblins here, and we're going to try to log, and then he's probably going to go and drop something that's going to be annoying, but maybe we can kill the Hog Rider without any damage. I tried to risk it because I think I need to get damage here, and that was our big opportunity. I'm going to go for Archers, and then I'm going to go in for Earthquake. Maybe we can go and snipe his Archers or his Goblins or something. I just want the Archers to lock on the tower, but they died so freaking fast. That was unfortunate, man. All right, so he's going to spam into me. I need to get, like, Goblins down here, and then if I Electro Giant, is this a good strategy? I think it could be. I think it might not be bad. If he goes in for an aggressive Mortar, that would screw me over, so fortunately he doesn't do that. We can go in for an Earthquake on top of the Archers with a log, and then we can try to get some nice damage that way, and then we can Hog Rider counter with the Tornado. If we dropped it perfectly, we don't take any damage. Okay, we're in a not bad spot anymore, but we're not in a great spot anymore either. So we're going to try to go and counter his Archers that he's dropping here most likely. We're going to go in for Goblins. I don't think he gets a Hog Rider hit. I don't think he does. Oh, it does happen. No! I thought for sure it was going to die to my Goblins because I had King Tower activated and it was literally like 1 HP. We had the Electro Giant on him and maybe I would have been able to win that. Kind of a crazy game against one of the best players in the world. You can't win them all. As you guys can see, this guy is insane. He finished 32 in the world at over 3,200 medals, and we had a really close and fun match. Oh yeah, and before the update, he was at over 8,500 trophies. So maybe next time we'll get you, but not this time. Let's bounce on the next one and make a comeback. All right, it's time to bounce back after the loss. You guys know the deal. We've got Miner and a pretty crazy card combination for a reason. We are meant to surprise and shock all of our opponents. It's got the lightning symbols in his name, so I think he's set up for the shock. He might also actually end up having an Electro Giant deck because we see Phoenix. Okay, never mind. So we're going to go for an Earthquake on the Spear Goblins because they are not our friends. They are our foes. All right, so I'm going to log this. We do end up having like a peculiar interaction here. I don't think that the Goblins were necessarily needed to be dropped, but I did it anyway. Okay. Fisherman's out of cycle. This could be good. We could activate King Tower with 1 piggy, but I don't think that's worth it. I think getting his Fisherman out of cycle and not having a good building to counter us means that we want to Electro Giant and take advantage of our situation. If he goes in for a Monk, that's also probably not great for him because he doesn't want to go and click the Reflection, because if he clicks the Reflection to kill all the Archers, then he's going to lose the Electro Giant. Yo! He did it too late. He did it too late. The archer straight up killed the monk so quick. And the Electro Giant reflected and stunned the monk. So then the monk couldn't get the ability down. Oh my gosh, that was the quickest bounce back ever. We've energized our success. I think he just left. I don't think he wants to play anymore. Oh, never mind. He's going all in. Never mind. Whenever I say that, it's always a little bit scary to see your opponent just go in for desperate all-in shenanigans. But as long as you play well enough, you should be okay. As you guys notice, we are going to go and activate King Tower with the Phoenix. It is not going to respawn in our face. And we are going to blast this man onto the next game. He ate all that damage like a snack, but we eventually snacked on his counter push of 10 elixir at the river. So even though this guy had Fisherman, Spear Goblin Hut, Monk, and Lumberjack to counter our Electro Giant, our surprise ended in our enemy's demise. And time flies when you're playing such a fun and fast deck that no one ever expects. When you lose a tough match and can immediately clutch up with a quick and easy win after, there's no better feeling. Shock your opponents and steal their trophies. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.